Hey guys, now in today's video we're taking a look at the DJI Mic 2. Now we have over 2,000 videos on our channel, and any video that is not in the studio background where I am either looking at a bike, a 3D printer, a laser engraver, has all been recorded with the DJI Mic, and that's well over 2,000 videos. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the upgrade. This is the DJI Mic 2 and why you should be considering upgrading to this mic. Now, by the way, I actually have it on now. So I have the DJI Mic 2 and I also have the DJI Mic 1, and you're going to hear the audio differences. There's some great benefits of going to the new version, but there's also some great deals if this is going to be your first mic going to version 1, because obviously there's going to be some price differences. So in this video, we'll take a look at the product, we'll take a look at the differences, and you'll hear how each of them sound. So let's get right to it. Now, there have been several improvements to the DJI Mic 2, but there's also some changes that some may say are maybe not so much of an improvement. Like, for example, the very first thing that we'll highlight is the fact that the cases are a little bit larger, and you're going to see that when we take a closer look to the DJI Mic 2. However, the DJI Mic 2 does have intelligent noise canceling, and at CES 2024, we were actually using a DJI Mic 2 for recording that event. A lot of our video footage and audio footage was supported by this product. Now, both of these products are going to have long battery life, but what you're going to be seeing is that the 32-bit float recording, the internal recording, you're talking about 14 hours. Now, both of them are going to be doing great audio recording, but the difference between 32-bit and not 32-bit is like having more fidelity. It's a higher quality of recording that's going to give you a lot more flexibility when it comes to editing. And that's the big difference between having 32-bit and not. So if you had a choice, 32-bit is the way to go. And if you have that option, you want to turn it on, because after you do that recording, you'll have more flexibility to edit that audio in the event that you want to do some tweaking. Now, the other thing that you have is 18 hours of battery life. That's spectacular compared to 15 hours. So what you'll find is that the actual remotes, or actually the transmitters themselves, are going to be a little bit chunkier, but you're getting 3 more hours of battery life. And let's say in my case, as we were walking on the CES floor, this was something that came in because we were recording, and sometimes we were up since 7 o'clock in the morning to maybe 7 to 2 o'clock in the morning that night. So having these hours of usage matter. It was really important to us. Now, that's an extreme case. Now, if you are a realtor and you want to have better audio, if you are a student that is recording and on Zoom and you want to have better audio, if you are a business professional and you'd like to step up your audio, this is not just for the creators. This is for anyone who wants to have a better audio experience on your tablet, on your phone, on, let's say, for example, your laptop. It will go across all those devices and it will step you up and give you 18 hours worth. Now, one of the biggest things, which I think is a super feature for the DJI Mic 2, is the fact that you're going to be able to have Bluetooth connectivity. And for me, this was incredible. We found ourselves, I actually left my DJI Mic 1, which is this one right here, in our hotel room one day. But I had my DJI Mic 2 and it was paired to my Osmo 3. And one of the cool things is that when Nilda and I were doing our podcast, I was able to pair the actual mic to my iPhone and able to run the live stream from the event because it has that Bluetooth connectivity. And that also means that if you're on a corporate laptop, corporate tablet, or even a school device, as long as Bluetooth is enabled, you'll be able to use these mics. Now, both of these products have great, what I would call safety features, right? So you basically have a safety track that is going to make sure that if you speak too loud or there's some changes that you want to make, you'll be able to have that safety track enabled if you do. So that's a good feature. The touchscreen is a little bit larger, right? And so you're looking at a 1.1-inch touchscreen with a dial, and then you're seeing that really there's nothing more than the touchscreen. The one thing I will tell you is that I've come to really enjoy using the dial because it's not just a dial for turning, but it also works for selecting. So the way you navigate the menu is by using that little dial and navigating as well. So I welcome the slight increase in size and also the fact that that dial makes it so much more functional. Now, both of these mics come with adapters. You're looking at USB-C, Lightning, and also 3.5 adapters. So if you want to connect this on your phone. So it literally is going to support all these devices, smartphone, tablets, laptops, especially because of the Bluetooth connectivity. And then also you're looking at having great connectivity to your standard large format DSLR. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the case for both of these. And what you'll notice, this is the Mic 1, or the original, and this is the Mic 2. And the first thing that you'll see is that the cases are larger. We're going to put it just like this so you can see. And you can see that it does come out almost a finger, right? So this is about just a little bit less than an inch. It's probably about a ½ an inch thicker. So let's look at it from the top perspective. You can see that they're almost the same size, which is really good. Now, mine looks like it's pristine because I am very particular about keeping track and also protecting my mics. So one of the things that I had purchased was an actual silicone sleeve, and that's how this is always. When it's in my bag or it's traveling with me, it's always in the sleeve. Matter of fact, when it's just anywhere in the home, it's in its sleeve. So we're going to put it back in the sleeve because it makes me feel more comfortable. I'm waiting for sleeves to come out for this guy so I can do that as well. I know, that's kind of crazy. So what we'll do is let's take it out for a couple other seconds. I'll be okay, trust me. And we'll take a look at the back of this because there are some cool features here that I want to highlight. So first of all, on the back, you'll notice that both of them have USB-C. On the bottom, this one has slight rubberized. The rubberized feet on this is a little bit larger, right? But they have both rubberized feet. In the front is where there's a big difference. Now in the front, this one opens easily. This one doesn't. Love that feature. It actually has a little lock here that if you press it, you can see that right there. Turn this around. If you press it right here, it actually locks things in place. Absolutely love it. Both of them have LEDs that are going to tell you what the charging level of the battery is, and then both of them are going to be able to secure really nicely. Nothing's going to come out of these, right? So we'll go ahead and put this guy aside for a second. I'll go ahead and put it back in its case. Slap that case back on. Now, a couple things about this that I'd like to be able to highlight is the mics are automatically paired. So when you open up the product, you have to give it a couple seconds for them to power up. And then once they power up, they sync automatically. Now, if you do link the actual mics to another product, like I do quite often, then what you'll want to do is reconnect it to the actual transmitter. So you're going to have a transmitter and a receiver, and you're going to see both in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And then what you'll see is here, I have it not connected or inside the base right now because I have it in a recording device that I'm going to show you in a second. But this is where the transmitter goes, and this is where the other, or actually the receiver, and then this is where your transmitter is. You do get two connectors, and here's one of the connectors right here. This is your connector for the actual iPhone. And then over here, what you have is your USB connector. You can just flip them around, right? And then here you have your other mic. Now, the cool thing here about this is that you basically have this magnet, and it's a super powerful magnet that you can put underneath your shirt and then connect it in place. And then that's going to be nice and secure. If we were to compare that to this guy right here, you notice the same thing is present. You have the, again, the connectors, which are similar in type for the actual proprietary Apple connector. But then what you have here is kind of like a cold shoe mount adapter that you would use if you're going to put this on a DSLR, and then you have your other mic. The point is that both of them are using still a very similar technical approach to storing the device and the contents. Now, the one thing about it is that neither one of these is going to support the little dead cat that basically is used for wind protection. But one of the things I do like, and we'll bring this on camera, is that the DJI Mic 2 comes with this bag. And this is the same kind of bag, and I'm going to reach behind me right here really quick. This is the same kind of bag that I have for my Osmo. Notice this. Here's the Osmo 3. And basically I have my mic here with the dead cat connected. It's the actual same mic, but it just has a transparent case. And then, but the case itself is very similar. I really like the protective cases. I'm a case person. As we take a look at the mic, something else I wanted to highlight, right? You do have some nice controls here. You have your power button. You also have your Bluetooth connectivity button. You have being able to turn on and off your noise canceling, USB-C, power, as we mentioned. And then the dead cat is a little bit different. In the previous version, it was a twist and lock, and in this one, it's an insert and snap. I actually prefer this. You don't know, well, I'll confess, I have at least 6 dead cats, and I'll just say I've purchased 6. I actually only have, I think, 2 left, because as we're doing recordings, they get lost. This, check that out. I love it. Nice job, DJ, because it doesn't come off that easy. The other one did. All it took was a rub. If I was rubbering, let's say, for example, if I had it on and it kind of rubbed a little bit, it could twist off easily. This one doesn't. So the only bad thing is that when it's in the case, it's not going to lock. So you have to take it off. That's kind of like the bummer. Inside here, you do have also some cabling, and this is going to be USB-C to USB-A. You also have your audio cable, which you'll use to connect the actual transmitter to your smartphone. And then you have here some clips and some other miscellaneous stuff in here. But pretty much you have your dead cats and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this over to the side. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the transmitter so that you can see what it looks like, but we're going to continue recording with the mic. So I'm going to put this also to the side right here. I have it connected to my iPhone just so that I can show you guys what it looks like. And a couple things that we'll highlight right here is you can see the transmitter right here. It's relatively small, right? And we'll put it right here. I'm just covering so that you guys don't get a lot of feedback there. There is the transmitter, and we'll put it this way right here. Very small in size. You'll notice that it has the cold shoe mount built in. And then on the bottom here, you'll notice that it has the charging port. And then this is that USB-C connector that I have connected to my phone. I'm going to put this over here to the side now. Right? And here I have the Gen 1. I'm going to do the same thing. And the Gen 1 is connected to another phone that I have recording. I'll cover that so that we don't get some feedback there. And then here you have the transmitter. Right? You'll notice that the transmitter here has similar model, so you have a headphone jack. And by the way, this one also has a headphone jack. Let me bring it over here. But what I like about this is that you have your headphone jack, and then you also have your mic, right? So you can see them. What I love about what they did with the new version is that they made it red. Makes it super easy for you to really quickly not have to think about it too much and just plug something in. When we go over here, you'll notice that very similar approach on this side, right? Power button is present there. Everything is really nice. And then, but they moved the USB-C. So take a look at this right here. The USB-C has been moved to the back. Now, if you're wondering how they compare in size, there's a change. You'll notice here that the new DJI transmitter, or in this case receiver, is smaller. It's actually thinner compared to the original. Let's put them right there side by side. You'll notice that it's a lot smaller right there. So, pretty cool. Now we're going to see how effective the noise canceling technology is in the DJI Mic 2. I have both mic going, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the noise canceling now. And I can see that it's enabled right there. We're going to go ahead and do a test. So now this is what the DJI Mic 2 sound like in a noisy environment with anywhere between 30 and 79 decibels of noise. This is a test, 1, 2, 3. This is our test. This is what the DJI Mic 2 sound like in a noisy environment. So guys, the DJI Mic 2 is a great solution for those of you who are looking to step up your audio, not just content creators, but if you're a business person, a realtor, someone who's creating Instagram, TikTok, Facebook content, whatever content it is, and you want to step up your audio, this is definitely the way to go. Not only is it going to have that noise canceling feature that is, I think, spectacular, but also the fact that you can actually buy just the transmitter alone, the mic. You can buy the mic itself for a very affordable price and connect it to your iPhone, to your laptop, to your tablet, or to any Bluetooth capable device. And that makes it incredibly flexible. You can get the full unit, which is what I would recommend because it comes with two. And therefore, if you're going to be doing any kind of, let's say, interview, or you'd like to have someone else on and capture audio, it's going to be the way to go too. And remember, you can connect via USB-C to your iPhone or your laptop directly as well. So you have a lot of connection options. So this is the way to go, the DJI Mic 2. See you in the next video.